Meanwhile, Thomas Hayes joins me now. Thomas, great to see you. The Fed, of course, is expected to cut about 0.25% today. There's, I think, a 90% chance that's going to happen. But the question is how Powell answers questions and whether or not he's going to cap any further rate cuts to some very strict limitations. What do you think the market's going to make of it?
Well, I think that's exactly right, David. We will get a cut today. The question is the rhetoric and, more importantly, the summary of economic projections. In September, the projections implied we would get a cut in December and then only one more cut in 2026. Market doesn't want to see that again. They want to see at least 2 cuts in 2026. So if there's no change in the summary of economic projections, the market might not be happy in the very short term. But have no fear, David, because Santa is here. The Santa Claus rally historically starts since 1950 on the 14th or 15th of December. The reason for that, David, is because of individual tax loss selling. So most individuals spend the first 2 weeks of December selling off their losers, the stocks that did not work for the year. And in this year, the stocks that did not work were defensive stocks, dividend payers like consumer staples, healthcare, the boring stocks, and dividend pairs, which, by the way, work extremely well in an easing cycle. So we've got a couple of those for you.
Well, and one of them is Papa John's. Why do you like it?
Papa John's, 4.5% dividend yield.
Nice.
New CEO came from Wendy's. He ran Wendy's from 2016 to 2024, had a 3-bagger when he was turning that around. Comp store sales are up 2%. They're refranchising 85 units, which is adding to free cash flow. They took guidance up, and everyone loves pizza. It's a no-brainer.
And by the way, as you were talking, it went from red into the green. It's now up 0.25%. Hormel is entering a phase of growth. Why is that?
Another dividend payer, the highest yield we've seen in a long time. They've been paying a dividend every single year since 1928, David. And for the last 60 years, it's been a dividend aristocrat, which means it raised the dividend every single year. So not only do you lock in a 5% dividend yield, but odds are it's going to go up every single year. They've got a whole suite that's right in line with the GLP-1 theme, high protein snacks, from the sausages to the Spam, to the stew, to the Planters peanuts, to the Skippy, etc. This thing is now re-accelerating. Some of the tariffs on food have been rolled back. It's a strong, healthy dividend, and we think this defensive dividend payer is going to do well in a midterm election year, which tends to be volatile.
Tom Hayes, great information. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful holiday. Let's get back to this survey that shows Donald